On July 23, 1983, an Air Canada Boeing 767 took off from Montreal, heading toward Edmonton. There were 69 people on board. Everything seemed normal. Until, high above Canada at 41,000 feet, something unimaginable happened. Both engines suddenly failed. The aircraft went silent. No engine noise, no thrust, only the sound of wind rushing past the fuselage. The plane had completely run out of fuel. In a modern jet, this was almost unheard of. Inside the cockpit, the pilots quickly realized the situation. Due to a conversion error between metric and imperial units, the aircraft had been loaded with far less fuel than required. Now, the Boeing 767 had become a powerless glider. No engines, no electricity, limited control. But one of the pilots remembered something unusual. An old airbase in Gimli, a runway that might still be usable. What they didn't know was that the runway had been turned into a public racetrack that day. As the powerless aircraft descended, the pilots had only one chance. They carefully controlled the glide, managing speed and altitude with extreme precision. At the last moment, they deployed a risky maneuver to slow the aircraft down. The plane dropped toward the ground and landed, right in the middle of people and parked vehicles. Miraculously, no one on board was killed. Most passengers walked away with minor injuries. The world was stunned. A massive jetliner with no engines had successfully landed. The aircraft became known as the Gimli Glider. This incident changed aviation procedures forever. Fuel calculations were standardized, training improved, and pilots around the world studied this event as a masterclass in skill and calm decision-making. The Gimli Glider was not a story of disaster. It was a story of survival, a moment when knowledge, experience, and courage turned a certain crash into one of aviation's greatest miracles.